Hello everyone and welcome back to Jus de Rose. Today's video is about beast mode fragrances for women. Now what do I mean by this? I mean fragrances that last between 10 to 12 hours plus on the skin, have a huge projection, beautiful sillage, so everyone will notice you with your fragrance, but like in a really good way. So if you want strong, potent, intoxicating fragrances, then this video is for you. First up, we have Hibiscus Mahajad by Maison Crivelli. Now, I wasn't convinced by this scent initially. In fact, I didn't rate it very well at all. But you know what? I changed my mind. I think a lot of you would enjoy this fragrance, and I think it's gonna be the next big niche star. So what does this perfume smell like? This is a tart, juicy, sweet rose with some leathery nuances and a big dose of vanilla. It is intensely sweet, really juicy. I don't know how they did the two together, but it is the kind of fragrance that is so magnetizing. Like, people will stop you on the street and ask you what you're wearing. That is the kind of fragrance that it is. And it's really starting to grow on me. I mean, I may get a full-size bottle soon. Who knows? This perfume to me smells like, imagine rose petals macerating in vanilla syrup to create something that is really addictive, really sweet and rosy. I will say though that you'll need to enjoy fruity and sweet perfumes. If you don't like fruity and sweet perfumes, this fragrance isn't for you. If you enjoy those like tart, rosy scents such as Delina by Parfum de Marly or Rose Vanille by Maison, there's a good chance you'll really love Hibiscus Mahajad. So in terms of performance, it is hugely projecting. That is all you can smell when you spray Hibiscus Mahajad. And it is so long lasting, over 12 hours plus on my skin. I wore this fragrance out at one time and I went home straight to bed. I didn't shower, I know, gross. And I could still smell it the next day on my skin, just as if I had just applied the scent. It was still as strong. So if you want something that is super strong, potent, and sweet, I recommend you try out Hibiscus Mahajad. Next up, we have a sexy, spicy vanilla, Lune Feline by Atelier. One of my most beloved fragrances. I adore this scent. I've talked about it so much on my channel, and you seem to be enjoying it as well because many of you has messaged me telling me that you ended up getting it. This fragrance has an overdose of cardamom, so it's extremely spicy, very green and refreshing from the cardamom. Imagine you have just crushed cardamom pods in a mortar and pestle and you just smell that scent. That is how realistic and natural smelling it is in this perfume. And then you have this really beautiful, warm and sensual Tahitian vanilla. It is not too sweet. It is a type of vanilla that is woody. It's a little bit smoky. So natural smelling as well. I adore this perfume. I like to describe this scent as a cardamom vanilla sponge cake. Really delicious, a staple to have for autumn and winter, and it's also great to go out for date night. This will cling to your skin, 12 hours plus wear in terms of longevity, and another one that has a huge projection. Next, we have a designer. It is I Want Choo by Jimmy Choo. So this is a floral fruity scent that has a commercial edge, but to be honest, it is quite good. And whenever I wear this perfume, my husband compliments me. I don't even know why I bother to get expensive niche fragrances, because he's only commenting on this and always says that I smell really good whenever I wear the scent. So there you go. It has notes of mandarin, peach, jasmine, and vanilla. This is a feminine, sexy, confidence boosting type of scent. Total boss lady perfume. You would probably want to pair this fragrance with a white blazer and suit, some gold accessories, a nice pair of heels, and like you're ready to own the day kind of thing. You can wear this during the day, you can wear this during the night. So I think it's a great signature worthy fragrance. And really for a designer, I will say it is quite nice. Like, I do very much enjoy it. People are saying that it is very similar to Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. I don't find smelling the two side by side that it is the case. I did think of Good Girl when I first smelt it, but I would say this is much fruitier, fresher, and juicier than Good Girl, and doesn't have that like overly creamy almond touch, not at all. You have like some form of like warm vanilla creaminess, but it's not almondy, so very different to Good Girl. If you do like Good Girl though, and you want something that is fruitier and more refreshing, then I do invite you to try I Want Choo. And in terms of performance, on my skin it lasts 10 hours with a strong projection. Okay, so I do have a fresh fragrance within this list. It's not all vanillas and sweet perfumes. This one is Un Jardin sur la Lagune by Hermes. It is a salty, ultra refreshing floral. So you have lily, magnolia, and some salty notes. The saltiness really comes out in this fragrance. It really cuts through those like transparent aqueous florals. Like imagine like salt pyramids. It's so photorealistic, and the florals are very pretty, really beautiful. This is a type of fragrance that you want to wear when it is so hot and sticky outside and you can't stand the scent of anything. This perfume will perfume you in the most beautiful way. It's not too heavy, but it is very present and will project a lot. It's refreshing, cooling, and perfect for those sticky, sweaty situations. And on my skin, this lasts well over 12 hours with a huge projection. And what I like about it is that it has an understated elegance, casual, chic kind of vibe, so it will dress up your outfit, say if you're wearing like a white tee and a pair of jeans, but you can also wear it with something that's a little bit dressier and it will still work very well with it. So that's what I love about Hermes fragrances, is that they have this understated classiness and it will make you feel great. Love Un Jardin sur la Lagune, especially great for the upcoming summer months. Going back to the spicy category, I have to recommend Gris Charnel by BDK. There is a new X-ray version that came out, which is fantastic. I did a review on it. I will put the link to the video in the description box. But ultimately, the fragrance that projects the most out of the two is the original Gris Charnel. So this fragrance is such a beautiful, spicy, cardamom dominant fragrance with like a black tea fig effect. So it's essentially a frothy milky chai latte with little bits of fig in it. It is so delicious, really addictive, and in the dry down it will be a little bit powdery thanks to the iris, which gives like an elegant touch to it. It is so cozy, great for autumn and winter time when it's raining and miserable and like you just want to curl up in bed and want to feel super cozy. I like to spritz on this perfume. Absolutely adore it, amongst my favorite fragrances of all time. Highly recommend it. 12-hour plus wear, and again, huge projection. I don't know why I keep on saying this because this video is about that, but you get the point. Very strong and powerful scent. And this list wouldn't be complete without an Initio fragrance. The one that I have is Atomic Rose. It is a fizzy, thorny rose that I would say is Delina's older, sexier sister. If I had to recommend one of the two out of between Delina and Atomic Rose, I would recommend Atomic Rose every time. I find that it smells much better than Delina. So you have a rose, there's some pink peppers, it's a bit spicy and fresh, as well as amber and vanilla, which is going to bring a lot of sensuality to the perfume. She is sexy, she is sassy, I mean, she is really hot. This is one of like the default fragrances that I wear on a date with my husband. I also have another rose perfume, Scherzo by Miller Harris, that I love, but I'm alternating most of the time between Scherzo and Atomic Rose. I feel beautiful and sexy, which is exactly how I want to feel like whenever I go on a date with my husband. So highly recommend it for date nights. And yeah, this is, with like all Initio fragrances, it lasts easy 12 hours plus. Such a beautiful, fizzy, fresh rose fragrance with a little bit of spice. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below, what is the strongest fragrance in your perfume collection? I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, spread the fragrant love.